Hold on, before we chat the last song, please come out early to the show. Cause them give me an hour and a half. And trying to come out late when they get about hour and 10. I don't like that phone up. I remember money I spend. Please come out early. That's why I say I go work. And spice forward and spice work. Play something for me.
Not nice. He boy run like a wounded dog. Brothers.
Don't run.
The boys.
And I run like thief. New Jersey. We get the last. Rifle shot move the gun in my kid. Next year. Look. I'll be a big fatty cause I'm hungry.
Welcome to Jamaica Dancehall Source News and Entertainment with a buzz. They say that premature celebration is worse than premature ejaculation. I would say both of VYbz Kartel's latest show, meaning in Atlanta, fast forward on the 14th, yesterday, last night, New Jersey, they ended abruptly, they ended prematurely. Because the relevant authority decided that they are going to cut off the set, cut off the sound, mute the audio, and then there comes the confetti. That means the fat lady sing. Now, people, to me, as an objective person, I find that to be very bad, either stage management, very bad timing, very unprofessional. Because here's the thing. These people that are at the show, even the persons that pay the least, they pay a whole lot of money for VYbz Kartel's ticket, as if them are say Michael Jackson, Beyonce, one of those top artists, including Drake, even higher ticket prices. So therefore, persons want to get bang for their buck. And whenever persons don't get bang for their buck, even though you see some people are cheer because they were enjoying the show. So therefore, they tolerated the FUCKRY because you know that most fans have a sheepish-like mentality. Not to say that VYbz Kartel fans are, well, some of them are. But me just say, why not start the show on time? It is on you as the artist, the performer, to start your show so that you can give people a complete set. So therefore, you should not blame the audience that the audience did not come early, so therefore them get cheated of parts. Because at the end of the day, they are not going to get partial refund for not showing the parts that you were supposed to show. However, we see some people tolerate the BS. So in my words, in my mind, VYbz Kartel is not only cheating the people by not performing with bands, using the cheat code meaning any sorts of audio. He is also cheating them back to back by not performing or not going on the stage early and completing his set. But then again, that is just my opinion. Or am I just an objective, not sheep-like mentality person? Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is based off a picture that has been making its round on social media, which shows VYbz Kartel and his friend Goti. But most significantly is a picture of his son, little ADDI. Persons are saying, then hold on a minute. It seems as if VYbz Kartel's son is a splitting image of his friend and not the father. Something that sound quite right. Is there some sort of strange thing going on, meaning that VYbz Kartel's friend Goti was having a relationship with Shorty, possibly? Or was it that VYbz Kartel was hanging out with Goti so much that the son got the resemblance of Goti instead of VYbz Kartel, ADDI daddy, and not Goti the daddy? So we see some people again Shorty a bashing on social media saying that Shorty give VYbz Kartel bun. We saw that Lisa Hyper came out and she claimed that Shorty was cheating with some gunman from her next place in a Spanish town, and she give VYbz Kartel bun rete lele blue blah bling. Well, people, it seems as if the person whom they are claiming is little Addy, real daddy and not Addy the daddy. Goti came out based on a video that is circulating all over social media, and I cannot say for sure that it is indeed Goti at his older age because, people kind of look a little bit different. However, based on what he said, he is asking persons not to mix him up in any sorts of pasa as it pertains to Addy, him daddy, and him being Addy's child daddy. So people, take a listen, take a look to exactly what he had to say, and then I'll give my piece.
Gonna mix up my bumbo clot name. When I can't size up against Addy. Gonna fuck up.
Listen, minute. Hold on, I have a jump. Mystic, no jumping.
Yeah.
We never meet Miss Tanisha, because them people there are probably elderly people for me. We never meet that lady before. Seeing this picture come about because me and VYbz Kartel perform on a show, right?
Yeah.
I think I want picture man named Lance take the picture. Then this picture take from way back before Mercedes and me neighbor. You hear me? All right. I'm me post the picture, you know.
Me know you posting.
Hold on, my mother have the picture all long. And night before last night, me and my house, my youth, and my mother sent me never with the picture, say, you want picture here for a long time with me and Carter. I'm So I put the picture up on my bed and I take the picture and I post it. I never know say you don't cause this controversy because you're some dirty blogger dog. They love grown up, all up people name, bro. You understand what I'm saying? You know, me I sue everything, you know. Me I sue everything we put up my name on TikTok. Me got it. Me I sue everything.
Now, people, based on what I heard, not scientific, word on the street or hearsay, is that if you have a picnic and the picnic a jacket and you start take care of that picnic, that child will start to grow to look like you. So what is the excuse? Why is it that little Addy grow up to look like Big Goti and not like Big Addy from don't get confused, you know what I'm saying? People, like me say, sometimes it is just coincident, sometimes it is more than coincidental. But if indeed little Addy is little Goti son and not Big Addy or little Addy son, something not quite right. Something kind of looks shaky. It is more than coincidental. What is the odds that a man have a child and the child look like one of his best friend from back in the days? Let me know what you think in the comment section, point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is based off a couple of videos that Lisa Hyper did on her live, and she's making a whole bunch of damning accusations against Shorty, saying that Shorty had a man, Shorty was cheating with a man, some sort of gunman from Spanish Town, and was telling that man all of VYbz Kartel's secrets. And while VYbz Kartel was locked up, Shorty was out playing the field with several individuals. Now, people, I know that sometimes when persons are not taking their medication adequately, sometimes their mind is kind of deluded, clouded, and the things that they say that come from their mouth is not necessarily 100% truth, OC, lie, them a make up stuff, figment of their imagination. Well, people, it seems as if Shorty heard all those accusations and allegations, and Shorty is not new to all of these accusations and allegations. However, we know that Shorty is not one to come out and address people and call name directly. She is going to send out cryptic messages. If you don't know the Da Vinci Code, you probably don't know exactly what she is saying. But anybody with an iota of sense would know that she's probably trolling, sending out subliminal disses to Lisa Hyper. Take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
The more I know, I won't fit stop it. And we living like a movie, watch me. Jump.
Chagala mad, ya go mad. Them a try tear me down, but me left them to God now.
Fikiana. Oh, you fit in other shots, there you use a Google app.
Now, people, here's the thing when it comes to VYbz Kartel and Shorty. Man and woman relationship, baby mother, baby father relationship. It is not as if VYbz Kartel was a saint when he was out. VYbz Kartel is what we call the original Gallus. If you look on Gallus, or look at Gallus, or cheetah in the dictionary, you would more than likely see a picture of VYbz Kartel. So we see he was playing the field. And the truth and the fact is that not many women are going to hold out on a man, especially when he's facing 35 to life. When he made several rounds to the court and him lose, she's more than likely going to think that, so this man here, I got rotten in a prison. And people, I am not saying that it is right. I am just speaking generally. So we see, Shorty, it looked like she kind of lost some faith. And maybe she did go out and cheat. I was not there, peeping through anybody's window, seeing anybody on them knees, or a back it up, rate, lele, blue, blah, blah. So I cannot say for sure that she was cheating on VYbz Kartel or she had a relationship. But if she did, I would not be surprised. But VYbz Kartel came out and he said, yes, she was cheating, and him kind of forgive her. He is going to let bygones be bygones. They have two children or 3 pitney, and they're going to take care of them pitney and take care of them business, and they're not going to mind anybody's business. So pretty much, Mrs. Shorty is saying the same thing, point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is based off a video that has been making its round on social media, in which MC Nuffy, the MC for VYbz Kartel, while he was at her the day before he was going to go to the VYbz Kartel show in Atlanta, Georgia, he was making a video from his life in the Airbnb that he was at, and he was praising VYbz Kartel almost in tears, saying all that VYbz Kartel did for him. Well, people, it seems as if that did not go down too well for a specific individual, and this individual is giving MC a tongue lashing based on all the bally stuff that he see going on. And he might tell MC Nuffy, stop crying, man, like Tiger. Take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
No, every minute me say bumbuckler, Nuffy, a ball on the internet. Nuffy, tell me what VYbz Kartel now pay no money or what? Because I don't know where you want to tell VYbz Kartel, But every minute me hear a ball and about VYbz Kartel. Also, you never know. Every time I remember your bumbuckler, every time I remember what? I mean, about you in an Airbnb house and a show up big internet and a show up much time, how much you in a house and how you're glad for VYbz Kartel rent place put your brother. Listen, me, man. When you're glad for no boy rent, no place put blood clot way. Yeah. Boy, you pay me my money and me buy me place. And me go look one place. Pay down pan. Yeah. And me. So me now know where you come a ball pan the apps and about this and that, like say. If VYbz Kartel now pay you, me tell him to pay you Nuffy. Because Nuffy, we don't want a ball, we don't want a baby run with.
Now, people, when I first saw that video with MC Nuffy in the Airbnb a ball, and sir, it's not Air A, B, and B, or A, B, C. It's Air B and B. A-R-R-B, N, and B. Not an, N, and B. So anyways, when we think about MC Nuffy, we say he is one of those individuals where it seems as if him can't stand up on him own 2 feet. Him not have enough balls, backbone, or intestinal fortitude to be a man. So we see once VYbz Kartel was out, him did good. When VYbz Kartel get locked up, him drop off. People stop hiring him. VYbz Kartel come back out of prison and him life change significantly for the better again. So I understand where there's a thing that is called loyalty and gratitude that you are showing. However, when you start act like a cheerleader, start act like a groupie, a yes man, a gopher, then it's a different level. It makes you seem less of a man. And I understand that VYbz Kartel probably like to see that persons around him that he is helping is showing gratitude and being loyal. But you take this loyalty to a different level. Like I always said, blind loyalty is worse than any sorts of loyalty at all. So therefore, this man is making Mr. MC nothing no say, listen, fix up yourself, grow some balls, stop being a little punk. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, we saw that before VYbz Kartel or after VYbz Kartel got released from prison, him and his co-defendants, he reached out to many people. One of those persons that a lot of persons wanted him to reach out to was Black Rhino. Eventually, he made the call and they made the connection, and we saw that Black Rhino joined him on stage on one concert, and Black Rhino joined him on stage in New Jersey again. However, the difference with this concert or performance by Black Rhino, he seemed confident, he did not seem shy. He was acting like an artist is supposed to act. I want you to take a listen, take a look to the performance of Black Rhino and VYbz Kartel, and then I'll give my piece. Now, people, based on what you just saw, and when you do a comparison of the performance before and this performance, we see that it is polarly opposite. Not to say that the first performance or other performance was dry, but they did not see or show any sorts of confidence. It looked like a man that was down and out in the wilderness for a little while, and him come out and he just rehab and him just find back him footing. However, it seems as if VYbz Kartel thumped him in the chest a couple of times and make him know, say, listen, are you named Black Rhino? Are you have the big song them? All you have to do, the song is there. People are already familiar with the songs. So therefore, just make the song, compare with the performance, and people, we saw that he actually did that. And we saw that persons were reeling up in the concert like bullfrog in a frenzy. So people, kudos to Black Rhino, kudos to VYbz Kartel for giving him the stage or sharing the stage, giving him some sort of exposure, because he definitely needs it right now. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that Lisa Hyper did a live and she said a whole bunch of outlandish stuff about VYbz Kartel's baby mother, Shorty. Well, people, it seems as if one of those persons, along with other fans of Shorty, is out and defending Shorty. He is Nico Fire Selector. I want you to take a listen, take a look to exactly what he has to say, and then I'll give my piece.
You want to go and allow Shorty alone, you know. So the woman raised her pitney and grew her pitney and raised her pitney. And all of a sudden, you know, tell the woman say she give Cartel jacket. You want to go and allow the woman alone, man. A Cartel pitney, you know, idiot. You can look at resemblance and I say true pitney resemble man, that means a man pitney. You can't think that be a fool people up on the internet, you know. Don't allow the woman alone, man. How much years the woman live, I'll never have nothing like that to say. But now all of a sudden I have that to say. You know, allow Cartel and allow be a mother. I make them and just love them, man. Love people, them, man. All I want to come and talk about the woman give Cartel jacket. You know, and Cartel himself now complain and come on media and say, woman give him jacket. You know, for go, man. You know, see, look at the favor, man. You know, blind. You know, see, look at the favor Cartel. You know, blind.
Some people, there's a saying that goes something like this: misery loves company. Whenever a person's life is not wholesome, the devil always find work for idler And when it comes to social media, you have some of the most idlest MAFA, whatever you want to call it, upon the face of the earth. These people, because they are not gainfully employed, these people, because for them life is so miserable, them find all sorts of stuff to say. Truth be told, the man kind of little boy, little Addy kind of look like little Goti, but there is no sorts of scientific evidence to say that there is not coincidence where people kind of look alike and then a next man look more like the son, father, or whatever the case is. You get the point. So the moral of the story is that this is social media. Controversy, drama, sex sells. Nobody wants the truth when the lie is more entertaining. And if them say the father for our son is actually the father, then it sounds boring and drab. However, if you say a man that is a celebrity that is doing more than 99% of the planet's people, including myself, I get born RM son a jacket, then everybody is going to speak about that. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.